Now, to explain from part one is this part two is like, so in your kundalini, which means like your spine, down at the bottom, it's like, think of like a blacksmith, and they have their forge, right? Your lower chakras are actually like the fire in you, like it's like the forge, and you have this like stuff that's in your bones, in your like bone marrow, pretty much like the bone marrow actually can activate and move energy, okay? And in that bone marrow, like, so like as you're breathing, so think of like, you know, like when you're using that thing and you're like pumping it to like move air into the fire to get it to like heat up and get more fire in the air, like to make it burn hotter and stronger. The same thing is happening within your spine when you're breathing. So what's happening is like you're breathing while you're pushing the energy upward, which is causing the air to go through your body, and then going up the backside. And so when it goes up the backside, it's actually like heating up. It's like, that's why you get hot. That's why you like if you do breathe, the real breathing exercise, your body will actually start like heating up and cooking. And not in a bad way, but I mean like, because energy's moving, and when energy's moving, it's warm in a sense. That's why like the sun is warm, because it's energy, right? But space is darkness, which it just sucks the energy, which means like it's just cold. And right now, like when most people don't realize is like what happens is when you're first waking up, you're realizing that you're cold and trying to get to hot. 11:11. Hey, but like, so you're breathing, and breathing is moving the air, which means energy is starting to move into your body, which means like the furnace down below, which is like the lower chakras down here, are starting to kick in, and they're like, which then is heating up inside your spine, which is moving the like, because like your bone marrow is actually kind of solid in a sense. It's like if you don't do nothing, it just becomes more and more solid, which is why people start getting spinal problems, because their internal organs, their internal bones are like solidifying. So like, and that's why like you got to be moving. That's why they say like exercise and all this stuff. But like if you're not breathing correctly either, so if you're not breathing a whole bunch either, then it hardens and then starts cracking. So that's why it's important to be breathing while you're doing these breath exercises, because they'll move the energy upward. And that's what they're talking about. But it's also, it gets more complicated, but this is the basics for people. So if you're just starting to learn, I'm just giving you guys the basics. If you want more, then, I only charge like $20 an hour. And I feel like I can give you a lot of information in $20 an hour and guide you through a lot of different stuff for $20 an hour, okay? Hit me up to set up a schedule time, 816-330-5850. And you can also find me on Facebook on Paul the Builder Lee. And like I said, let's just get a time set up, and I can help guide you through all this.